Now I'm going to ask you a set of questions here that I ask everybody I talk to. Some of them sound a little strange to people because they're sitting there thinking, why is he asking me that?
Mm-hmm.
But I ask everybody.
Okay.
Have you been drinking today?
Yes.
Alcohol.
I had one beer.
You know what kind of beer?
It was that root beer stuff.
Was it good?
No.
Yeah,
I'm not really a drinker. I actually don't really drink at all.
Okay. When was it you took that? Do you know?
I actually had that shortly before the, what was it, like, I'd say like 6-ish.
Okay. Were you drunk?
No.
Okay. You're not drunk now, are you?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Do you use any medication that you're not supposed to use today?
No.
Take any drugs? Marijuana, cocaine,
I don't do any
meth,
drugs or
heroin?
anything like that.
You didn't get high today?
I mean, on the medicine, when I took all that hydro, yes,
Sure.
but I don't believe in doing drugs and all that stuff.
Do you feel like you're still high from the medication you took?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Not as bad as I was. Of course, the candy bar and water
Okay.
helped. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm still a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You read and write English okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you wear glasses or anything?
I do. It's kind of weird. I have like a 20/10 vision, but my eyes just get tired fast, and so it kind of just to help
Okay.
in the evening and stuff like that,
Okay.
just to see clearer.
Okay. You know that we're police officers.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, we're not in uniform or anything. But
Yes,
say
sir.
this. Considering the pills you took, the beer you drank, do you feel like you are not able to make free and willing voluntary decisions as far as whether or not to talk to us? I mean,
I can make. I'm coherent enough for that.
okay. Okay. You understand you're at City
Yes.
Building in Wichita, you're in our interview room.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes.
Talking to a couple police officers.
Yes, sir. I know
Okay.
my space and offering.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that you understand, okay?
Yes, sir. I do.
Because we're going to go over your rights here in a minute. I want to make sure you understand those, because
Yes.
I don't know exactly what all's going on or where this is all going to go, but I certainly don't want to later have someone say, you know, why didn't you read him his rights, or, you know,
Yeah.
something so like that.
I understand.
There's always somebody that's going to be looking over our shoulder that's wanting to know why we didn't follow what's our normal protocol,
I understand.
which is what this is. Okay. What I like to do myself, this is room number 3. And once again, the time is 8/20/2020. Still on October 3rd, so Monday evening. What I like to do is have people read the form to me, because otherwise I'm just droning, and I know for me,
So I know what I'm.
I don't listen to people real well sometimes.
Oh yeah, I
So
can
it's
understand that.
just easier for me to have people. Can you read that first line?
Yes. For your rights.
Yes.
Before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights.
Okay, do you understand that?
I guess for the most part, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I guess could you elaborate? Just that we're on the same
Look,
page. I mean,
Well, yeah, you've heard of the Miranda decision.
Oh, yes, sir, yes,
You've
sir.
seen on TV, you know,
Mhm.
people get read their rights, whether on a TV show or something like that.
Yes.
So that they understand that they don't have to talk to the police, is
Yes.
essentially what it boils down to.
Yes,
And
sir.
that's what that first line says, is that you understand that before I ask you questions about what happened or what's going on,
Mhm.
that we're going to go over your rights.
Oh, yes,
And
sir.
that you
Yes,
need
sir.
to understand them, okay? That's what I want to make sure of,
Okay.
okay? But you just initial right there. All that for me means is that you've read that, not that anything else. Okay. Can you read that next line?
Oh yes, sir. You have the right to remain silent.
Do you understand what that means?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
anything you say can be used against you in court.
You understand that one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and have him with you during questioning.
You understand that?
I do, and I'm not gonna lie, I've never, this whole situation, of course, it's, it's a situation, and I've never been in anything like this, so I'm not, 100% sure what I'm, supposed to be doing, everything like that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest to the best of not to the best of my ability, but
Okay.
I'm not trying to hide anything. I just want.
Okay.
I want us to be honest.
Well, the statement's pretty self-explanatory, don't you think? What does it mean to you?
Basically, to me, it means that, if I need advice from a lawyer, I guess. That's all I can really take from it. Like, I have to.
It essentially says that, and it doesn't essentially, it says you have the right, it's your right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions about what happened today. Okay? And to have him with you during questioning if you wanted to. That would be your right. And I just want to make sure you understand that you have that right.
Okay. I guess how...
you understand the right. I'm not asking you at the moment whether you want a lawyer or not. We'll get to that part.
Okay.
I'm just asking you if you understand that you have the right to talk to one and to have one with you if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
And I guess, I guess we will go over that too, but how does that... do I just say, yeah, I want one, and, how does that all work?
Well, that's just it. And you can tell me right now. If you want to talk to a lawyer before you talk to us, if that's what you want, then all you have to do is tell me that, and that's fine. Okay? That doesn't change what we do at all other than whether or not we ask you questions or not at this point. Okay? So that's up to you. That is completely up to you.
Okay.
I have to kind of work with what you're telling me and what I'm hearing, and I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah.
You're asking me questions. I'm not hearing you make statements, okay? I have not heard you say that you want to talk to a lawyer before you talk to us.
Okay.
If that's what you want at the moment, and you can later on in this, it will explain that if right now you don't want to talk to a lawyer, and then you start talking to us and then say, yes, I do, you have that right. Just because at some point you say, yes, I want to talk to you, that doesn't mean you don't have the right to say, look, maybe I don't want to talk. But that's up to you. These are all things up to you. I'm not trying to give you any advice.
I completely understand that.
I'm just trying to make sure you understand the process. You've never had your Miranda rights read to you before, have you?
No.
Never been in a situation where sitting in an interview room with the police, I take it? Okay. That's why I want to make sure you understand your rights. That's the whole purpose of this.
Okay.
And these are your rights.
Okay.
And you are an adult. The military's entrusted you with weapons and with the ability and when necessary, to use those weapons. You're an adult. You're somebody that they've determined could make decisions. And that's kind of the place I'm at. I just want to make sure you have the information you need to make the decision you want to make.
Okay.
All right. So if you're telling me, and that's something I want to clear up real quick, if you're telling me right at this second, yes, I want to talk to a lawyer before I talk to you, then I'd like you to tell me that. If not, then we'll continue with the form, okay?
Okay.
But that's up to you.
Because I'm a person that's going to be honest. I don't know.
Understand, you're not going to offend us either way. You're not going to offend us if you say, sorry guys, I just want to talk to a lawyer first. But if you continue with the form and then say the same thing happens. You don't offend us. But if you say you want to talk to us, we'll sit here and let you tell us what's going on. But that's up to you.
Because that's the thing is, I just want to be honest about stuff. So I don't.
Well, that's up to you.
I completely understand what it is. I mean, if I guess I want one later, I can do that, so.
Well, it's up to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I completely understand that.
Okay.
I guess that was that last one. So, if you cannot hire a lawyer, the court will appoint one for you.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And that's what we were discussing. If you say, yeah, I'll answer some questions, and then you think again, maybe I don't want to later, it doesn't matter how long later.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to do is say so, and we'll stop.
I have read this statement of my rights, and I understand that. I understand what my rights are.
You understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me. Have these rights in mind. Do you wish to talk to us now? Yes, I do.
Okay. And that would be without an attorney at this point?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I understand that. And then I sign.
Please.
Page 28.
Still October 3rd. I don't know why I'm having trouble adjusting to October. I keep thinking in terms of September. All right. Well, Dane, like the officers told you, I think coming up here, we want to talk about what happened with
Yes, sir.
Rowena today. Is it Rowena?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I get, you've been telling me here the last few minutes that you want to be honest. You want to tell us, this is what you want to do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm more than happy to sit back and listen. Okay, that's the easiest way.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess, can you give us a little idea what happened today?
Can I do background information?
Sure, feel free.
Yeah. I'll pretty much kind of just start kind of from the beginning or whatever. We've been friends for 5 years, a little over 5 years. We've kind of had this on and off dating, wanting to date kind of thing going on for, the past 5 years, but it never worked out, XYZ, whatever. And the reason why I want to explain all this other stuff is it does have a purpose. I'm not just trying to waste time, I promise.
You're good.
We've been dating, and it would have been 2 months from the 24th of September. It would have been 2 months, so we started dating like July 24th. And I guess I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. I mean, just day after day. I mean, getting up every day is just difficult with all the pain and just, friends getting killed, just the war trauma stuff. And it's not an excuse, but I'm just saying it's been like that for me. I've tried to find help. I'm an introvert, so I keep things built up inside. I'm a very, I know this may seem very contradicting, but I'm a very caring person. I'll go out of my way to help anyone and anything, and so when it was last week, she was just kind of acting just kind of funny. It's really weird. And I was like, is everything okay? Or, what's going on? And then, she just, basically just kind of said, it's like, I just don't think, she's kind of doing the thing where she doesn't think, it'll work out because of something way, way, way in the future. I'm just like, well, that's doesn't seem logical to me.
Drama alert. The background context just dropped a bombshell. Dane's story of a simple, logical breakup is totally undermined by his obsessive pursuit and the family's intervention. We just learned he went from a 2-month relationship to demanding marriage, then escalated to relentless harassment until legal threats stopped him. This isn't a breakup. This is a pattern of controlling and unstable behavior. We need to watch how he frames the rest of the story. Is he going to minimize his actions, or will the truth finally break through?
And the biggest thing is, okay, can I write something down just so that way you guys can understand this whole, this kind of mess. So, Rowena, Rashad's her brother, and then he and Asha are married, and then Mizbah is Asha's sister. So, and I mean, I've been best friends with Asha and Mizbah. I mean, since I got out of the military, I went back home here I went to Wichita State for a semester, and that's where I met them. And of course, Rashad, I met him too. And we've all been friends, good friends, everything like this. And Rowena's kind of been the drama one of all of them. And so, once stuff has kind of been, I don't know, it's been picking up and acting weird for me for about the past month, and I've been asking for my friends, hey, would you want to help me, or, and and specifically those two, they just kind of leave me high and dry or whatever, cool. And I'm not trying to someone that, and this is gonna sound weird, but so I asked Rowena, I was like, what's going on? And she was just like, oh, whatever, and I'm just like, this is the second time I've just asked you, I'm just clarifying what's going on. And then I would ask Rashad, I was like, hey, is everything alright with your sister? Just try to be normal. I'm not trying to create drama. I'm not trying to harass. I'm not trying to do any of that shit. And so, and he was like, well, do you disrespect my relationship with my sister? He can't really tell you. I'm like, I completely understand that. And so then I asked Rowena, I didn't even ask her, the other day, I just sent her a text, just because we've been friends for 5 years. I was just like, hey, what's going on? How was work? And then she just, right after that, blocks me from everything. And then Rashad's like, you need to just stop talking to her because, she'll press charges and all this stuff. I'm just like, I just asked her how her day was. She never gave me an indication of anything that was stop, whatever. I'm just trying to be your friend. I understand she didn't want to do this, whatever, fine, cool. And so then, I would try and ask, Afsher or Mizbah, hey, just to talk, just to vent. And of course, no, they didn't want to do it. And I'm just like, alright, I'm just like, alright, so I had no one really to vent to. And then I would vent to a couple of I tried to talk to my mom, and because my mom's good friends with all of them too. And so I would try and talk to my mom, hey, what's, she asked me, hey, how are things doing? I'm like, I'm not doing that well. She's like, alright, well, I hope things get better. And I'm just like, well, you could ask and like see what's going on, kind of thing, because I haven't been doing that well. And I mean, yeah, I mean it's a breakup, but it's not the breakup that really is the problem. Like whatever. I mean, yeah, breakups are hard, whatever. I mean, I didn't even see this coming. It literally was just blindsided. Okay, whatever. And so, I mean, I ended up drinking a little bit more. Drinking a little bit more for me is just drinking like once. I just drank a bottle once over the weekend. And, I'm already, we got into a car accident. My car flooded out. I'm having severe back pain. Like, just stuff kind of was piling up. And I was just like, and for the longest time, I've still just kind of like not know who I am. I'm still trying to figure that out. So to kind of get down to today, today didn't happen at all how I honestly don't know what happened. This morning I took my pain meds. Of course, I took a little bit more than I did. And I knew that I had no intentions of hurting anyone, because I've never hurt anyone. At least I didn't do that. And so, I just went over to her house, because I knew what time she kind of got off, stuff, whatever. And, I thought her parents would be home, too, so it was not like, I knew she was going to be home alone. And so, she let me in. I was kind of a little already, because first off, I did kind of a no-no, driving kind of under the influence, with my shoulder. And so, I was already maxed out with everything, and, we just talked for a second, and honestly, like, I don't even really know why, but, I just had the gun, and it's not because I had it for her. I usually would carry one around just because, I'm just kind of paranoid like that. And honestly, right when, it just happened so fast, just talking, and, like, I didn't even pull the trigger or anything, all I remember is it went off. And I was just like, what just happened? I don't know what happened. I wasn't trying to hurt her or anything. It went off, and I literally just didn't know what to do. I've been in combat and all that stuff, and I literally just panicked and freaked out, because I didn't even, it was just in here. I just had it in here, and, we were talking, and then, I don't know if, because of how, I was already kind of, loopy a little bit, if it just, I was already just, woo, and she just made me jump or something, I don't know, but I wasn't trying to hurt her at all, and it went off, and I mean, it's not an excuse for anything. I mean, I don't know. This whole week has just piled up, and I don't know. I don't even remember going off, and it went off, and I didn't know what to do. I care about her, but I mean, as a friend, too, I wouldn't.
Inconsistency check. This is where Dane's story really starts to crack. He claims he didn't know what to do and panicked, but his actions seem calculated. He walked over to her, determined she was dead, and then I left. A panicked reaction is usually calling 911 or screaming. Leaving the scene without calling for help, after claiming to be a caring person and a friend, strongly contradicts the accident panic narrative. The detectives are now transitioning to proving his actions were an intentional act of fleeing the scene of a crime.
What happened after the gun went off?
I was just looking, I just saw her, she just fell down, and I was just like, I just didn't know what to do. I was like, this is not gonna look good no matter how I do this. I mean,
What'd you do right after that? Right after the gun goes off, what do you do?
I just stared at her. I was just like, well, I tried to see what.
Did you walk over to her?
Yeah.
What happened?
I just got overwhelmed with emotions. I tried to. I honestly. I thought she was dead. And I didn't no intentions of doing that. I haven't done anything ever in my life like this. It's, I mean, I've been in combat, I've seen people shot. But this is something completely different. And I know this is...
Did you try to help her? I mean, at that point?
I tried to see where it was bleeding. And I mean, from my knowledge, I was like, there's nothing I can do.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen gunshot wounds to that before.
Okay. Did you get anything to try to stop the bleeding?
Honestly, right after I saw that, I went over to see it.
What'd you do right afterwards, Dane?
I honestly just freaked out. And I just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and I just freaking...
Okay. Right after you go over to her.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. You're helping us. I appreciate that. I know this isn't easy, Dane. Okay, get that, okay? We know this isn't easy. We appreciate the fact that you're trying to be honest. We appreciate the fact you're not playing a game. You're being a man. That's what you've done for the last however many years. And we do appreciate that.
What I did was, whenever I looked at her, and of course it just brought up all of them, like combat stuff that I've seen, and it just flashback, and I didn't want to lose anyone else. And so after I did that, I mean, it felt like forever, but it was just, it was a couple minutes. And I thought she was dead, and so I left.
Okay. Did you do anything before you left? Did you go anywhere else in the house?
I was just right there, and I wasn't gonna try and get away with it and all that stupid shit, like try and cover it up, because you can't cover that stuff up, and it was an accident. It's my fault. I don't know what.
Okay.
After that, when I was driving home, I almost just wanted to crash the car. I honestly was about to call the cops. But I've never dealt with this before, and I was too scared, even though it's not a good enough excuse, but I wasn't trying to destroy evidence, but I just threw the gun away. But I know where it is if you guys need.
Where'd you throw it at?
It's over. I put it, in Rocky Creek, if you know where that's at. It's, where like where Whitetail and stuff like that is.
13th Street there.
I threw it in the water, but it's not really in the water. It's like right next to the kind of the bridge thing.
Okay. If I showed you an overhead picture of the area, do you think you could point it out?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll work on that in a minute. What kind of gun is it?
It was a 45.
You know what kind?
I think it was a Smith & Wesson.
Where did you get that from?
I've always had that when I lived in Arizona. I have my shotgun, I have a SCAR, and I have my pistol, and I always sleep with my pistol and everything, and till I found out the damage it could do to a friend.
What'd you do after you put the gun out there?
Went home. I didn't know who to call because I couldn't just call option on them.
Okay.
They're my best friends, and then I just...
Did you call anybody? No?
I tried to call, what's his name? From Lawrence.
Brendan Lawrence?
Yeah.
Michael?
Yeah. I was trying to call him. And then after, that happened, that's when I just started taking a whole bunch of pills. Because of all,
How did you get over to her house this morning?
I drove my dad's truck, his truck that he had.
A Nissan? The silver one that's in the garage there at the house?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. What were you wearing? Do you remember?
I was wearing black shorts with a green shirt.
Okay. Green shirt have anything written on it or anything?
I support the troops.
Okay. Do you know where those clothes are at now? Where are they?
They're at the house.
You know where at the house?
I'll have to think about it just because I'm...
Okay.
I'm not medicine. No.
Okay. Do you know what time it was you left your house this morning? The one out there in Andover?
It was like... I left earlier, I left at 8, but I wasn't over there or anything until, later.
Okay. Where'd you go when you left?
I just drove around to think of what I was gonna say to her, because I'm the kind of person that, if you really care about something, you kind of have one last chance to, pick your words wisely to do that.
She wouldn't communicate with you anymore by phone or anything, right?
She's blocking me from everything.
So if you were going to talk to her, the only way would be face to face? Okay. Did you try to contact her at school?
It hurt, but I respected what she wanted, and this was the first kind of day I wasn't sorry, but balls deep in just pain and everything, and because originally she was supposed to because my parents were out of town, she was supposed to take care of me on Sunday, so that's why I thought she might be able to at least hear me out, just post surgery.
So at some point, though, you drive over to her house? To her folks' house?
Yeah, 10... I'm trying to think what time that happened at like probably like 11:30, and I sat in my truck, not like at her house, but I just sat in my truck for a while because it was just like
In the neighborhood there? Or?
just very intimidating where I didn't want to.
You know whereabouts you were sitting at?
Like when you go into the neighborhood, you can turn right, and it goes like all the way down to her house, and I kind of just parked before you turn right to go all the streets all the way down.
Okay.
Because I have to, just gain composure and think about stuff before, because I'm an emotional person.
Okay. You think that was what time you think you pulled into the neighborhood?
About like 10:15, 10:30 or something like that.
Do you know what time she gets out of school today? No.
Well, usually, usually when we talk, she usually gets done. She like goes to class in the mornings, and then she's usually done.
Game over. He just voluntarily provided evidence of obstruction of justice, tampering with evidence. Tossing the gun into a creek, even if he claims he wasn't trying to destroy evidence, is exactly that. It completely demolishes his prior claim of a panic-driven mistake. An accidental shooting usually ends with a frantic call to emergency services. Disposing of the murder weapon is a strong indicator of guilty intent and an attempt to cover his tracks. Now, the detectives have the confession, the motive, the breakup and obsession, and the evidence of cover-up. It's time to recover that firearm.
I don't know if she's home or not, but she's usually done by like 9:30 or so.
Okay. So when you're sitting there composing yourself, do you know if she was home yet then? You don't know?
And that was just because I figured, usually I don't know if she rode, sometimes she rides the bus to go, since Wichita State does their campus, I don't know how they do that, or if she drove, and so I was just waiting to see if she was going to be home or not, like driving or not. And
what happened? Did you see her come by, or?
Oh, no, after a while I just went over.
Okay. Where'd you park at?
I just parked on that, where I was at over there, and I just walked.
Okay, so you parked on the street before her house, before you turned to go to her house? Okay. Then you walked in. How far a walk do you think that is?
Not that far at all. I mean, like,
I mean, I'm not real familiar with the neighborhood, but
like, trying to think it, probably like trying to, if like, think of it in like football yards, it would be like, maybe like 20 yards.
okay. So pretty quick. Okay. Doesn't take you too long to walk down there. Did you see anybody out and about? The neighborhood?
Like in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people out there walking and stuff like that.
Okay. Did you talk to any of them, or?
No, I don't. I'm the kind of person, I mean, if I don't really know you, I don't really talk, but I mean, I didn't have anything to hide, so.
Nobody seemed interested in you or anything? Okay. So what happens when you get to her house? What do you see when you get there on the outside?
Um, I mean, the garage door shut. I mean, and, I saw the dogs let out, so I knew that she was home. Because her mom was at school, and I mean, I know her mom was at school, but I don't know if her dad was at work or not. So I mean, I figured if he wasn't home, then he'd be there. If he wasn't working, he'd be there. So, but, I mean, that's.
How did you see the dogs? Did you see them get let out, or just that they were outside?
They were outside. I saw them. She lets one of them. She has to walk him outside because she'll just run away. She's not that bright of a dog.
Which one's that?
The German Shepherd.
The bigger one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does she bring them out front or put them in the backyard?
She usually does Sasha in the backyard, but I saw Max. See, Max usually goes out in the front.
Okay.
Because he doesn't run away. He just pees and goes back inside. Or goes back, and so.
How was it that you saw Max? He came out the front door, or?
He was already out there just wandering in the yard.
And you showed up? Okay. Did you see Sasha at all at that point? No.
No.
Okay. So what happens? You come up, garage door's closed, there's Max. What do you do?
Well, I made a stupid decision, and I let him back inside and kind of just walked in.
You open the door yourself. I mean, it's unlocked. Is this the front door? Okay. You just walk in. Okay. You let Max in. Okay. What happens then? What do you see when you first walk in the door? You let the dog in. What are you seeing?
I hear her get up, and then
Where was she at?
she was in the dining room.
Okay. At the table? Okay. Could you tell what she was doing?
I heard her listening to Family Guy. That's the only thing I could
Okay.
hear. I couldn't really tell. And she came around the corner, and that's when the whole thing happened.
Okay. Did you talk to her at all? Before?
I was going to, but then after that happened,
Sure.
no.
Okay.
We've now reached a critical point in Dane's narrative. His story has shifted significantly from his initial account. Earlier, Dane claimed the gun went off during a conversation with Rowena, but now he's painting a very different picture. In this new version, Dane admits to a series of deliberate actions that suggest a degree of premeditation. He parked his car some distance from Rowena's house, presumably to avoid detection. He then let himself in through the front door unannounced and admitted to shooting Rowena before even speaking to her. This revised account is far more damning. It implies Dane arrived with the intention of confronting Rowena, armed and unannounced. The lack of verbal interaction before the shooting further undermines his claim of an accidental discharge. As we move forward, watch how the detective hones in on this apparent accidental discharge. They'll scrutinize Dane's actions and statements to uncover the truth behind Rowena's tragic death.
So, as you walk up to the front door, because as I recall, you might have to walk up some steps. Okay. Where's the gun at then?
I just have it.
Still in the sling?
I just have it in my sling.
When do you take it out of your sling?
I mean, it's... Best way to kind of ground it is it was just like... It was kind of out already, and I just kind of had it like just pointing down in here, so it would be like,
It was in your right hand?
Yeah.
So it's kind of in your hand in the sling?
not in my hand, but it was like, it was in here, and because I shoot left-handed,
Mm-hmm. So was it muzzle into the sling? So like
Muzzle.
a cross-draw shoulder or a cross-draw holster?
the muzzle was facing out.
Okay.
It's not gonna help, but
Oh, no, it's all right. It is what it is, right? I mean, that's what we're talking about. Okay. So did you have the gun in your right hand? It was just laying next to
I
the
mean,
hand.
it was in my hand, but she came around and just startled me. Just pulled it.
Pulled the trigger or pulled the gun?
Yeah,
How did you shoot it?
it was like,
With your right hand? Okay.
yeah, and it, like, I mean, I had it like aimed down, and so then when I walked in, because I know, well, when she pretty much came around the corner, she just like jumped, and just kind of like freaked me out. So I went like that. It was just like almost like a natural reaction.
How many times did you fire?
Just once.
So she comes around the corner, you walk in, you have the gun in your sling with your hand. I mean, your hand's holding it, I assume. Okay. And you must have your finger near the trigger.
Yeah, I never put it on it, just for kind of like the fire muzzle or trigger safety thing, and then it's just like, when she kind of just, I don't even know how we startled each other, but then it
Just goes off.
just pulled it.
Why did you walk in?
I was on the medicine and I wasn't thinking logically.
I mean, what did you expect to occur when you walked in? She wasn't expecting you, was she? I mean, you hadn't made a plan to come
No.
over and talk to her.
Oh, because she would never
Okay.
talk to me or anything like that.
Did you knock on the door first?
No, and I thought letting Max in would be like a sign that,
How many times had you been over to the house before?
to her house, like 3 or 4 times.
Okay. Always with her? Okay.
Help change her oil. I mean, we'd hang out, play with the dogs and stuff like that.
Okay. So you walk up, park down the block, and you walk up. Why didn't you just pull up, I guess, to the house? What did you think would happen if she saw you or saw your car?
Because she probably, well, I didn't know if her dad was gonna be there, and it was just gonna be like an automatic, just call the cops, honestly.
Okay.
I honestly don't know what
So you walk up, you walk in, and are we just talking almost instantly you hear her get up she comes around the corner, as you said, and the shot goes off? Or is there some time that you're in the house? How far into the house do you get, do you think?
Not even like past that stair. Like, I wasn't even trying to aim. I wasn't anything. Like, it.
Okay. Did the gun function like it was supposed to? I mean, did it malfunction when you looked at it later? What did it look like?
No, this just isn't helping my case, but whenever I carry a pistol, I always carry it loaded, because the one time you know it's not loaded is when you're gonna need it, and I've had those experiences before, and so I always just carry it like that.
You think it's a Smith? Okay. Is it a double action only? Does it
There's
have
no
a
safety on it.
Does it have a hammer?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh, no, it's the...
Or is it more like a Glock where it's just doesn't have a hammer or anything?
I think it has a hammer, but it's more of like a sliding.
It's still an automatic.
Yeah. But
Can you cock it with your thumb?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No. And plus, unless you're...
Do you know what the model number on it is? Or what any of the writing on the gun itself says?
The only thing I know is I think it says Smith & Wesson.
Okay. What color is it?
Black.
Okay. You know how many rounds it holds in the magazine?
12.
Okay. And then you said it was a 45. Do you know what brand of ammunition you shoot?
I've had the same ammunition for like a long time, because I just don't shoot it.
Okay. So, you walk up, you go in the door, just take a step in, she's right there, and the gun goes off.
And I'm pulling the trigger.
Okay. Why? I mean, honestly. Between us here, I mean, right now, man. Why?
I pretty much accepted the fact that we were done. I didn't...
That doesn't make it easier.
No.
I mean, were you angry?
I was angry, but I've always been able to control my emotions. I've always been through breakups. There's nothing new about this.
You ever done anything like this on any other breakups? Never threatened an ex-girlfriend or...
I didn't even threaten her.
Yeah. I understand.
He says that, but no.
Okay. Well, what did you think? That's kind of important stuff to know. What were you thinking? What are you thinking as you get out of your car and you walk up to that house?
Maybe she'll just listen to me. I'm not even trying to use it. Maybe more of just
You mean the gun?
Yeah, it's one of those kind of things where wouldn't use it, but then if just listen to me for a second, then I'll leave, kind of thing. I don't even know.
make her sit still, not call the police, but listen to you?
Not even that. Just
Okay.
listen for 5 seconds.
I guess, and that's what I'm at. I guess, why do you need the gun to get her to do that? I mean, I understand your concern that you show up and they're just instantly going to call the cops. Her brother told you, right? If you don't quit pestering her, she might press charges on you. Didn't he tell you that?
Yeah, and that's what was so weird, was because it was like, all I did was have to ask her, hey, like, how was your day? Like, and this is like in the evening, and I asked her, how was work? And she just tells him that, and it's like, she didn't even tell me.
Okay. Now, when you took the pills this morning, was that at your mom's house there? Okay. Then you drove around for a while, trying to just think about how you were going to approach this, or what were you thinking about then?
I wasn't trying to hurt anyone, that's for damn sure, but...
Tell me this, did it cross your mind that you were going to kill her? When you walked in to the house, when you walked up to the house, and when you walked into the house, from what you're telling me, you had the gun so that you could convince her to take you serious, to listen to you. Okay. But that's why you had the gun with you, was to confront her so she would listen to you. Is that right? I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth. I just want to know what you're telling me, okay?
I don't want to hurt people. I just want people to fuck me over. All I do is help people. I go out of my way to help people. In Manhattan, I'll go pick up a homeless person and take him home, let him shower, and get him food. I mean, I'm trying to get help through the VA. Fuck them, they don't help me.
Dane, tell me this. So let me get this correct, okay? You walk into the residence. All right, you got the gun. You showed us right here in your right hand.
Yeah.
You kind of go around the corner, and she comes around the corner. There are no words exchanged between you guys. She says she kind of startles you, and you kind of startle her. But there's no words exchanged, and then the shot goes off. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is over kind of by where the stairs are?
This is like... Yeah, once I come in, it's like right there, and she's like coming around the kitchen, so she's like right by the table. And so I'm like on the other side of the stairway, kind of like where that like couch is.
And I wasn't in there, so how far, basically, when this happens, how far are you guys away from each other? Is it from you to I, or further, or?
Like, this is like, I walk in, the stairway is right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's like a little couch right here, and then the table would be like that corner, like a little bit farther.
Yeah, so roughly 7, 8 feet, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing I'm going to ask you if you would do is, I don't know how old this thing is. This is an old part of a pellet gun. Careful, you don't want to pinch yourself with it because it doesn't stay together all the time. Can you show us how you were holding the gun?
So like, ouch, that hurt. Like, pretty much I can have some of that, so it's probably just like that.
Pretty similar to that. Okay. And if you could kind of stand up, pretend like right here's the doorway as you're coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, so you step in enough that you can close the door,
Mm-hmm.
and then
She was holding it like that. So I closed it, and then like she popped around, and I just don't know what happened. She was just like that, like it jerked up, and then it just my finger just slipped and just.
Okay. Okay. Now, the way you're showing in there was you didn't have a grip on the gun?
Yeah, like I wasn't. Just because, like, I'm not gonna walk in there kind of like that, but yeah, like I had it, like.
You had it gripped, but still kind of pointed downward. And then as she came around,
It just slid, like I jerked up out of accident, and